Initiative. I'm with my favourite band from Bolton. It's Unknown Refuge. How are you?
I am all right.
Yo.
Long time no speak.
Oh, no.
Now I am with all the band here. There's all four of you. We can only see three of you. So Harry is turned into a ghost, so we can hear Harry. So say something, Harry.
Yeah, I am here.
He is there. So he's a ghost, and we can't see him, but we can hear him. So tell me, guys, what have you been doing during lockdown?
Oh, there's been a lot. Which lockdown are we on about? The first.
The whole thing since we last spoke.
Since we last spoke, there's been a lot of promotion on our new singles that have come out. So they're all on Spotify now, and the promotion, publicising and stuff like that's all leading up to the album now. It's coming out on March 26th. A lot of it's been advertisement for that and stuff.
And what's the new album called? Because by the time this goes out, the album will already be here. So why don't you tell us what the album's called?
It's From the Darkness.
From the Darkness. Okay.
That's the name of our intro track as well.
That would have been a good name for an album by the Darkness, I think.
Yeah, I imagine. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame Alex can't sing like him.
Whoa, all right.
Your names keep popping up, so you're definitely doing a lot of great work with publicity at the moment. A lot of people are picking up on your band, and rightly so. So, I'm hoping this will be a very successful album for you, all being well. Tell us about your latest release. So it's a Battle Hymn, your latest single. So tell us a bit about that. What was it written about?
Caveman his first drum solo.
Yeah,
that was generous of us.
The song, lyric-wise, it depicts a battle, really. I'm very inspired by like Greek mythology and stuff like that. And I was watching Game of Thrones at the time as well. So the Battle of Winterfell was a big one. And I don't know. I think we'd written the music by that point, and I showed it to one of my mates, and he went, "Oh, that needs something like epic." And I was like, "Yeah, you know what?" Because we just watched the Battle of Winterfell. It was when Game of Thrones was first coming out. I was like, that'd be a great theme to write about. So I had a theme and idea, and then I just started coming up with some lyrics and different bits and pieces, and then from there we finalised the song.
I've seen a video for this song as well. So it is like a battle, isn't it? You've got the sort of two sides battling together in a war. So it's all the songs that you write sort of made up sort of fiction, not actually based on your own sort of lives or stories.
I feel a lot of it is because I primarily write the lyrics. I feel a lot of it's based from experiences of myself, but tried to portray through a different sense. So there's stuff like To the Light, and again, it depicts like a war leader and stuff like that. But whilst that's the story it's telling, it's also about sort of like the bravery of men and looking towards someone to be a saving grace. And there's a few songs that sort of depicts a couple different things. Songs like Journey, it depicts like my own struggles and stuff like that. Wall of Lies, again, it's whilst vivid, it's also about things that affected me at the time.
Okay. As we come out of lockdown, what will you be intending to do with the rest of the year?
Gig.
Yeah.
You got dates in the diary already?
We've had Wildfire Fest confirmed up in Scotland, and we've been in talks with a few other things, but we're just seeing what's going on and seeing what we can get at the moment. But there's nothing like more than that at the moment that we can really talk about.
And as for an album tour, is that on the cards?
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully, but as well enough.
Yeah, we'd love to do a tour. It'll just be, as when we can, with what lockdowns are going and whether we'll be able to travel and stuff like that. So it's at the minute it's playing it back here.
Yeah, I mean, all being well, you might be okay for the summer if your album's coming out in March time. Obviously you're not going to be able to tour with the launch, with the release, but hopefully not that long after, which a lot of bands can't say. There've been bands releasing material, releasing new records during lockdown, not being able to get out and tour, so it might be a bit of a light at the end of the tunnel for you.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed we'll be able to get out and, like you say, an album tour and just get out back to gigging, which is what we're doing.
Are there any bands that you have in mind that you'd like to tour with?
Oh, for me, it'd be Scam, Amongst Liars, Massive Wagons,
Yeah.
Diamond Head. Just the list is endless, really. Anything new wave of classic rock and new wave of British heavy metal, really, for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'd say Iron Maiden, but I think that might be a little bit of a short at the minute.
I was being realistic, Alex.
Yeah.
Give them a few weeks, Alex, at least.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know.
One day.
Lastly, what does it mean to you to be part of the Forge Ahead initiative?
It's good. It's really good. We had a chat with John to start with, and he kind of told us all about what their ideas and what their plans were. And obviously, with the lockdown, it hasn't helped with the gigging side of things, but they've been really supportive of us, giving us some great advice and always keeping us in the loop with everything. Currently in talks with a few things that they've sorted out for us. So it's going really well at the moment, and we're really grateful to them for believing in us and trying and them trying to help us get out there. That's what I meant to say. No.
Yeah. I'm very curious to know, what is the best bit of advice you've been given as a band?
There's been a lot from different people, depending on what it is, like what kind of feel, because it was something we were unaware of as to how many different aspects there are into, record an album. We thought, we'll record an album and then we'll release it, and yeah, then we'll be famous. But there's all the other steps that go behind it, like the promotion, the making the music videos, the lyric videos, loads of different stuff. I'd say best advice I've heard was no one will believe in you more than yourself. So if you think it's something that you can do, absolutely do it, because you're the one that will have the most passion, the most belief in what you're doing. So for as much as you can, do it yourself. That'd be the best advice that I've heard, I'd say.
I think we had people told us, said, like, can't treat it like a hobby, you've got to treat it like something that you really want. Like, well, the word was treat it like a business, but obviously you want to treat it like that's where you want to go and that's what you want to do, rather than just, I like it.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, if this is what you want to be doing as a career, and actually be paid for it and be able to earn from it and live as, a professional musician, you really do have to treat it as a business. So I think that is very good advice. And it's hard for a lot of people. Not everybody has got the business brain that you need, but that's where people like John, Forge Ahead Initiative, and Tina and everyone else comes into it. And there's a lot of support there at the moment. So I think it's a great time to be doing what you guys are doing. And I wish you all the best with it.
Thank you.
With the release of the album, we look forward to hearing that. So like I say, you're getting a lot of promotion at the moment. So you're definitely doing something right. So keep on doing it.
Yeah, it's up to you to make those steps, and it's up to you to drive it.
So. And having the right attitude and being surrounded by the right people definitely helps as well.
Yeah.
Having that support. Well, I wish you all the best. Lovely talking to you again. Hopefully I'll see you in person next time.
Yeah.
Very soon. So fingers crossed for that, and I look forward to your announcements as well.
Thank you.
Thank
you for having us.
Lots of love, big hugs, guys. Take care.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
This is rock and roll, burning out to my